Grand finals of the Sure You Can Scrimmage. AzorMX from winner's side versus PepeMM loser's side. And this is exactly what winner's finals was. Azor won that 3-1. It's going to be the same character matchup. Pepe in the chat had talked about maybe going to Scott, but at least at the start here, it's Menat.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Didn't have the screen on. I was watching my TV. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Ugh. Production, dude. Production.
Yeah, it sounds hype. It was pretty hype. Pretty cool corner situations.
All right, Click T. I'll give you all your half your money back for sure. There you go.
The activation, and then again, there was just a lot of real strong stuff. Now, people didn't see it, I understand, but the way that the first round ended was that Menat called V-Trigger. In response, Nash did his own V-Trigger to the other side, pressed Stand Strong, and it hit! And then he probably meant to do either Scythe or Fireball, whatever, and then Super, but what happened was Stand Strong, nothing at all, then Super, and so Menat got to block and punish for the kill.
Yeah. It was an amazing moment. I mean, it was like...
It was good.
It was better than Evo Moment 37, and
it was better than any Evo moment this year.
Yeah. Dang. That's my shots fired sound effect.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't say you're wrong, dude.
Oh. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, release! Oh, that was funky though. I like this. That was cool.
Dash up, kind of shimmy with the orbs.
But now, really time to pay attention, if you're Pepe, to Azor's V-Trigger.
Yeah, don't confirm into that V-skill. Menat's V-skill is like, is another one of those ridiculously minus moves. Oh, no, yeah, that's going to be a full combo right there. Okay.
You can tell that Azor had the reaction. Azor's reaction was to go in there and then try to anti-air, which is the correct idea. Just the wrong button in that situation. If that had maybe been crouching strong, stand around house, could have been a different story. But as always, what is, I think, most important to me in this kind of tournament is seeing that people have the ideas correct, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
The actual execution of that is, it'll come in time, but to have the idea already, super important.
I've always said to people, the more you land stuff in matches, the more it just becomes natural, because most of the times when you drop it is because you're nervous. Like, oh my god, I have to land this combo! That's the Wong factor. But, you know, if you're just calm about it and like, oh, I've done this a million times, it gets a lot easier. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot to change the tag again. God, that's such a tough question to answer. Who's the worst in the game? Thought that was going to be a cross-up, but it landed in front anyway. Who do you think is the worst in the game right now, David?
Wow.
It's a hard question.
Who's in this game? I always gotta look it up. No, I'm gonna think about this and I'll get back to you after this round.
Sure.
Anyway, alright. A lot of nice patience right now. Neither one feeling like they need to absolutely make something happen, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, again...
Feeling hurried in that way often leads to negative stuff.
Oh god, they were both too far away for the throw. You see, you get those EX fireballs and it lets you in, but if you jump in there with the back fist, the towards heavy punch, you end up putting yourself away and kind of negative again. So you kind of wasted that EX Sonic Boom that you threw. So definitely try your best to maximize the use of that. All that work in the corner, but he's still got a good life lead. I like it. The air-to-air snipe. Characters with good diagonally down jump attacks like that can do those kind of air-to-air snipes really, really well.
Mm-hmm. I love his use of the bazooka knee. At that range right there, it's so fast. It's like 7-8 frames startup, something like that. It's really fast.
Yeah.
Especially for something as long range as it has.
Obviously, if you're too close, it's extremely punishable, but still, it's just such a nice thing to use at that specific range that a lot of characters just don't have.
Totally.
Too far. Nice. I like his use of that standing medium kick as anti-air for Nash.
Totally, yeah, man. Nash in this season has some really strong anti-airs.
He has like
medium, crouching strong,
yeah.
Stand roundhouse, all good.
Crouching heavy punch. He's got like 4 good anti-airs.
Not to mention EX upper, of course.
Right.
This is exactly where we've seen them before. We've seen this corner situation with Pepe jumping backwards, and Azor does get it this time. He's been there before where he clearly is like looking for something to anti-air, and he's just not quite there on the right button.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
it is 7 frame startup, yeah, and it can be +1.
Oh, I might be wrong. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is 2-1 Pepe. I mean, look, whenever we commentate matches, we always forget what the score is. It's always the streamer who remembers. And even they forget sometimes. Sometimes we're like, isn't it 2? What was it? Shouldn't it be like, I don't remember what it was. And like, all of us are having this conversation over the microphone. Oh, man.
Yeah, maybe Nash is the worst character. I don't know. Maybe it's Alex. It's probably one of those two, in my opinion.
God, do people really think Alex is that bad?
Nobody sucks. That's the problem, right? That's the problem with saying which character is the worst. But yeah, in my view, it's probably one of those two. Maybe Gil's down there. I don't think he's very good.
Avery Trudy Goddess, it's just when registration goes up, everyone runs in and tries to sign up. We had 64 entrants, and we had a 64 cap. We had 57 people get in there, so just keep an eye on my Twitter. Keep an eye on our UltraChenTV Discord.
Again, Azor with the life advantage, he knows that he only needs 1 or 2 hits, now with just 1 hit. And that kind of playstyle, he's very good at. When he just needs that 1, you can tell he sort of slows things down, he looks for the right moment. Again, that knee bullet. Or what is it? Is his called Bazooka Knee too? No, I'm going to look at that.
I think so. Knee bullet is Cammy.
Knee bullet's Cammy, you're right. Yeah, it's still called... It's called Knee Bazooka, actually, according to this.
The only thing I'll tell you, Claw TTV, is try to be yourself. Don't imitate anybody else. Be yourself. And enjoy the game. Oof. No anti-air.
Oh, here's the knockdown. Big chance.
Yeah. This is why I actually kind of like the V-Skill 2 usage for Nash. It gives him that kind of forward-moving, sudden attack. Yeah, obviously, you got to charge it up. You got to find the time for it. But it gives him such a valuable little tool, kind of like how Honda gets that towards heavy kick into hands.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. He's got a good one. Light SYCS plus, pretty cool. Oh no, if that hadn't been the jump short, if it had been something else, it might have been really nice. Could have been a cross-up. Okay, you know the Pepe wants the pressure. Look at this right now.
Oh,
it's a huge moment. Super, I absolutely the right call. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it was
you
just
could tell the frustration on his opponent's side. You could see it. And especially after the stand strong, the V trigger and a stand strong landed, right? Finally, I got what I wanted. Now it's time for pressure. I've been waiting for pressure for the last 30 seconds. Of course you do the pressure, right? That's not a moment where almost anybody blocks.
Right. Just a good read on that. Now is my moment, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, no, I mean, we had talked about that a little bit, LL. You know, obviously you want to get that that super after the scythe. It might not have even killed, to be honest. It would have been super close, though. And you all know how good I am at predicting whether it'll kill or not.
Did you see the huge thread on how difficult it can be to predict 2 kills?
Oh, yeah. Depending on how much meter they have because of the scaling and all that, yeah.
Yeah, the guts, yeah. Could be, I was going to say, could have been a cross-up situation with the V-trigger available.
Yeah.
And this is dangerous, so Pepe can't overcommit. I like the style we're seeing from him right now with the hit, but can't overcommit because an overcommitment at this point means that there's going to be a V-trigger into his face.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's been happening. He's been trying to... Oh, what a throw tech. See, this is what I mean by these players have got to start putting shimmies into the game.
Oh, well, that's as good. No need for the bar if you're just going to do the crouch medium kick and it's going to hit.
But you've mentioned it. You've talked about it a bunch of times. That knee bullet, that knee bazooka has really been making a lot of difference. The way that he's using it, the distancing and the spacing. Yeah. And it seems to me Pepe's having a really hard time keeping him out from that range.
Yeah, that seems like it's just inside of stand strong range. That's usually such a good range for Menat. Very hard to counteract. Yeah, just like that, right? It's very hard for people to counteract that stand strong range, but knee bazooka, I was about to say knee bullet. Knee
That's
bazooka,
whatever, it's
right
fine. Call it the knee bullet, it's the same damn move.
That seems really good, and it seems like as well, Azor is blocking stand strongs from Menat and then doing his own knee bazooka.
No, he walked up.
His use has been great.
Walked up super close and got himself thrown, and here we go. Time for this pressure that Azor wants to inflict.
Dang, the range on her sweep at the end of that always catches me off guard. I know it's big, but I'm always like, wow, I can't believe that connected.
Yeah, it's nice to have that orb, those orbs.
Yeah, exactly. So can't overcommit again. Oh, no!
Nicely done. And guess what? Tournament point for Azor.
I think this could be quite different if Pepe in these big situations, these closeout situations, did not go for the big buttons, did not go for sweeps, did not go for stand fierces, did not go for orb throw, that sort of stuff. Oh, that's a bummer. Because commitment in those situations is just so hard to get out of. You're stuck. Here we go. Time for a little bit of pressure.
Gets the second set. Oh, didn't release it as the anti-air. Not this time again, and got crossed up. But okay, sweep. And here we go. Pepe trying to reset the bracket. Has the corner position, but nice. Didn't he? He went up 2-0, I believe, against Azor here. And I think Azor has made the 2 comeback, and he's at tournament point.
Exactly right. Again, there's that trigger. And the trigger at this point is going to kill if he finds the connection on it. So again, can't overcommit. That might have been that moment right there, that whiff fierce.
Oh boy. Tries to go for the throw again. Again, a shimmy would have been nice, but look at this. Pepe with a nice life lead now.
Oh, that could have been it as well. There's all little
moments. All these hits right now could be
settle down. He's got the life lead. There's no reason for him to do almost anything here. No!
Oh, and he gets the combo. What a bait on the fireball reflect. That is the kind of awareness that we want to see, and the awareness that will get somebody a tournament win like that. You know he's just sitting there comfortably reflecting fireballs, and so you're like, yeah, go ahead and reflect this. Go ahead and reflect this, and boom, teleport in there, and there you go. And your champion is AzorMX. Beautiful stuff.
Super good play. Yeah, I love the range of the bazooka knee. That he made a great usage of that. Really good reactions. That was the perfect example, or that was a perfect example of his V-trigger usage, I should say, in general. But great reactions with the trigger, great whiff punishing with it. The mix-ups were there as well, like we just saw at the end. Good movement with the character. Yeah, I really like a lot of what we saw out of the Nash. As far as Pepe goes, again, I liked most of what we saw. I would really say, though, that those moments at the end must have cost Pepe
Right.
4 or 5 rounds throughout the 2 sets that they played against each other. Of at the end, where Pepe wanted to do something, reflect, stand fierce, orb throw, whatever, right? Some button like that. V-trigger call. And the reaction each time was a V-trigger from Nash that ended up costing the round for Pepe.
Yeah.
But for that, if the whole rest of Pepe's game plan had been there, and then at the end of rounds, tamped it down a little bit, right? He sort of clamped it and didn't quite do as much, I think that could have had a different outcome. But again, in general, I thought both played super, super well. Shoutouts to both and to everybody else in this tournament for playing. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff to both players. And highest placing for Pepe now, who, you know, every once in a while will go, oh, he said he's gone, I think they checked it, he's gone 0-2 once. But here he is in second place here. He switches characters a lot. And like I said, I don't think that's a bad thing. He's going to learn a lot of stuff. But, you know, at some point he'll probably have to stick with one character as his main. But I like a lot of what I saw out of his Menat. Maybe, as you said, just a little too buttonsy, especially in that late session, like that late point to go for that. So...
For sure.
But there you go. And shout out
Congratulations, though. That is a big win for AzorMX. Second place was PepeMM. Third place was Seamouse. Fourth place was Respecting Women. Fifth places were Platino Dom and Instant Riot. And then seventh places were Chris Hansen and Beyond Two Bowls. We had 57 players this week, so getting top 8 and winning especially out of that is no easy feat. So congrats to everybody who made it that far. That's really impressive.